The strongest fragrances don't always smell powerful, but Shaghaf Oud Azraq doesn't believe in playing by the rules. The Beast Mode legend enters the Viking battlefield. And this time a new challenger is waiting. Standing across from the legend is its new sibling, Shaghaf Amber Infusion, ready to fight for the crown in an epic Viking battle of strength, character, and endurance. We're putting these two warriors through 4 brutal rounds. Scent, performance, versatility, and the all-important X factor. Only one fragrance will survive the battle and be crowned the ultimate warrior. By the end, you'll know exactly which one deserves a place in your collection. The shields are raised, the battle begins. Let's find out who takes the crown. First up, the champion, Shaghaf Oud Azraq. It delivers exactly what it promises from the very first spray, a sweet and powerful blast of honey and oud. As it moves into the mid, that honey and oud combo stays front and center, but it's joined by a subtle Turkish rose and the almond-like sweetness of tonka bean. The scent gets a little more floral and spicy, but it never ever loses that thick, resinous character. It's unapologetically rich and is designed to command attention. In the dry down, the oud is still going strong, anchored by a heavy base of amber, vanilla, leather, and patchouli. When it comes to comparisons, Montel Honey Oud is probably the closest match to Shaghaf Oud Azraq. Azraq carries that same thick, rich honey and oud sweetness, with that warm, dark, luxurious character. But here's where Azraq gets interesting. Many fragrance lovers find it smoother and a little easier to wear, making it a more approachable take on that powerful honey oud style. So if you love the idea of honey oud but want something a little smoother and more wearable, Shaghaf Oud Azraq is definitely worth putting on your radar. You get this powerful, invigorating kick of fresh ginger and spicy cardamom, which gives it a sporty, almost cologne-like vibe at first. Backing that up is a soft, juicy apricot note, adding just a touch of sweetness without ever feeling sticky or syrupy. I personally prefer Shaghaf Amber Infusion. There's something about its smoothness and character which really works for me. But we have to be fair. Shaghaf Oud Azraq has built a serious following in the fragrance community, and it's easy to understand why. Its bold, delicious, and unwavering richness makes an immediate impact, and when it comes to the overall scent experience, Azraq simply brings more presence to the battlefield. So for round 1, the scent round, I'm giving the victory to the Beast Mode legend, Shaghaf Oud Azraq. Round 1 score, Shaghaf Oud Azraq 9 out of 10, and Shaghaf Amber Infusion 7 out of 10. Round 2 performance. Now, if you're just looking for pure, unapologetic beast mode, Oud Azraq is an absolute powerhouse. People consistently report longevity that blasts past the 10-hour mark, with some even smelling it on their skin 18 hours later. Now for Amber Infusion. Make no mistake, this fragrance is also a strong performer. On skin, you're easily getting a solid 6 to 8 hours. So who takes round 2? This isn't even a competition. While Amber Infusion has very respectable, all-day performance, Oud Azraq is in a league of its own. It's one of the best performers you can get for the price, period. For its pure, unapologetic beast mode power, Shaghaf Oud Azraq is the decisive winner. Round 2 score, Shaghaf Oud Azraq, 9 out of 10. Shaghaf Amber Infusion, 7 out of 10. Round 3, Versatility. Oud Azraq. This one is a specialist, and it knows it. That powerful, sticky, sweet honey and oud profile makes it an evening and special occasion scent, period. This is the fragrance you wear to make a statement on a cold night out, any event where you need a bold, attention-grabbing scent, but that same density and sweetness make it a tough sell for daily wear, especially in an office or during the day. It's a scalpel, not a Swiss Army knife. Now let's talk about Shaghaf Amber Infusion. Thanks to its more polished and balanced profile, this fragrance is shockingly versatile. That spicy, bright opening gives it enough of a lift to be worn during the day in cooler weather, while the rich, incense leather dry down is perfect for the evening. For round 3, the winner is pretty clear. Oud Azraq is the master of its domain, but that domain is more specific. Shaghaf Amber Infusion, on the other hand, is incredibly versatile. You can wear it in any season, even on spring and summer nights. Its ability to transition effortlessly from season to season, day to night, and casual settings to formal occasions gives it a massive advantage. For versatility, Shaghaf Amber Infusion takes round 3. Let's discuss seasonality briefly. Both of these are firmly planted in the cooler months. Shaghaf Oud Azraq is a strict cold weather scent. That sticky sweetness and heavy oud would become suffocating in the heat. It's at its absolute best when the temperature plummets, letting the honey and spices project without being obnoxious. Shaghaf Amber Infusion is also an autumn and winter champion. The amber, incense, and leather just bloom in the cold air, creating this warm, sophisticated bubble around you. However, its slightly fresher top gives it a little more flexibility in transitional weather, like cool spring evenings. So on this point, they're similar, but Amber Infusion has a slight edge. Round 3 score: Shaghaf Amber Infusion, 9 out of 10, and Shaghaf Oud Azraq, 7 out of 10. For our final round, we're looking at X factor, the uniqueness and the complement factor. While Amber Infusion smells expensive, Oud Azraq feels expensive, powerful, and fun all at once. It has that wow factor that gets you noticed. Oud Azraq's incredible performance to price ratio and its head-turning, complement-pulling nature give it the decisive edge. The X factor goes to Shaghaf Oud Azraq. Round 4 score: Shaghaf Oud Azraq, 9 out of 10, and Shaghaf Amber Infusion, 8 out of 10. Alright, the 4 rounds are done, and after a tough fight, the final score is 34 to 31. The champion of this Shaghaf showdown is Shaghaf Oud Azraq. It won by being more decadent, more powerful, and by offering an unbeatable beast mode experience. It delivers a delicious, attention-grabbing honey oud scent that lasts forever, and does exactly what it promises. So here's the bottom line. By Shaghaf Oud Azraq if you're a die-hard fan of sweet gourmandises and want a beast mode performer for cold nights out. If your main goal is to get compliments with a powerful, delicious, attention-grabbing scent, you can't go wrong here. By Shaghaf Amber Infusion if you want a more versatile, sophisticated, and complex amber fragrance for the cooler months. If you want a signature scent that works for almost any occasion and smells incredibly polished, this is your winner. Ultimately, the choice is yours, but now you know the score. What do you think? Which one would you pick? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.